we are going to discuss angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. To prove it, I have drawn a circle with center O. AB is the diameter of the circle. You know the meaning of diameter. The longest chord of a circle. C is a point on the circle. We are going to prove angle ACB to be equal to 90 degree. The other way of saying this statement is, if we join the ends of a diameter to a point on a circle, we get a right angle. See how I am going to prove it. Join O to C. Okay, O to C. Now, you know OA and OC are equal because they are the radii of the same circle. Let us consider this angle to be equal to x. Then what will you get? This angle will be also equal to x. It is because triangle AOC is isosceles. The same idea you can use in triangle BOC also. Here again you know OB and OC are the radii, they are equal, hence triangle BOC is isosceles. So if you consider this angle to be equal to y, you can say this angle to be also equal to y. Do you understand, children? Now consider our triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, you know sum of all angles is equal to 180 degree. So let us add all the angles. Angle A is x. Angle B is y. Angle C is x plus y. We know this is equal to 180 degree. Or otherwise we can say x plus x. 2x plus y plus y. 2y is equal to 180 degree. Otherwise you can say x plus y. Take 2 commonly outside. 2 into x plus y is equal to 180 degree, or otherwise x plus y is equal to 90 degree. X plus y is nothing but the angle made by this diameter at the point C. So what did we prove now? We have proved angle in a semicircle to be equal to 90 degree. Is it clear, children? Our next idea is what happens if the ends of the diameter are joined to a point inside the circle. Look at the second idea. I have drawn a circle. AB is the diameter. C is taken to be a point inside the circle. We are going to find out the measure of angle ACB. Okay. To find out angle ACB, what we can do is extend this side AB to meet the circle at the point D. Okay. I am extending this line to meet the circle at the point D. Now you join D to D. See, children, I have drawn triangle DBC here separately for you to get a clear idea. Now, in 8th standard, you have studied an idea. In a triangle, the exterior angle equals the sum of interior angles at the other two vertices. So what can you say about this exterior angle of the triangle? We can say this angle will be equal to the sum of the interior angles, that is 90 plus x, which is equal to 90 plus x. So in this figure, I can mark, since this angle is 90 degree and this angle we don't know, let us consider it to be some x. Then I will be able to get angle ACB. Angle ACB will be equal to 90 plus x. From this, what did you understand? If the ends of the diameter are joined to a point inside the circle, the angle made is more than 90 degree. Now we have one more idea. If so, what happens if the end points of the diameter are joined to a point outside the circle? Okay. I have drawn a circle with AB as diameter and I have marked a point C which is outside the circle. Now we are going to find out the measure of angle ACB. Okay. For that, let us mark a point D where this line cuts the circle. Okay. Now join D to B. Join DB. So you got a triangle BCD. I have drawn the figure over here to get a clear idea. Okay. Now what do you know about this angle, children? We know since D is a point on the circle, this angle is going to be equal to 90 degree, isn't it? So let me mark here 90 degree. And do you know this angle? We don't know. Let us consider this to be some x. And we have no idea about this angle. Let us consider it as y. From this, what did you understand? We know in a triangle, exterior angle is the sum of the two interior angles. So here you can say x plus y is equal to 90 degree. We are asked to find out this angle alone, isn't it? So what can you say here? Angle x will be always less than 90 degree. It is because the sum of x and y is 90 degree. So if you take x alone, what did you understand? The angle x will be always less than 90 degree. So I can write angle ACB is less than 90 degree. So what did we discuss now? We have discussed 3 points. Which are the 3 points? First point, if the ends of the diameter are joined to a point on a circle, we get 90 degree. What is our second point? If the ends of the diameter are joined to a point inside the circle, we get an angle which is more than 90 degree. Third point, if the ends of the diameter are joined to a point outside the circle, the angle made is less than 90 degree. These 3 are the important points. Using this, we have some problems in our first exercise. Look at the second problem, children. First one is a very simple problem that you can do. Let me discuss the second question. For each diagonal of the quadrilateral, check whether the other 2 vertices are inside, on or outside the circle with that diagonal as diameter. You are given a quadrilateral. Okay, let me name it. First of all, let us find angle D. You know, sum of all angles in a quadrilateral to be equal to 360 degree. So, the fourth angle will be equal to 360 minus of the sum of these 3 angles. So, we are getting 90 degree. Okay, so let us mark 90 degree over here. Angle D is found to be equal to 90 degree. Now the question is, we have to find out the position of the other two vertices using the two diagonals. Okay, first of all, let us consider AC to be the diagonal. Okay, if you consider AC to be the diagonal, we are going to take this as the diameter also. Now where will be the position of D? Since angle D is 90 degree, this point D will be on the circle. Do you understand? If you draw a circle with AC as diameter, angle D will be on the circle, and since angle B is equal to 55 degree, this point B will be outside the circle. Is it clear to you, children? Same way you think about the other diagonal. That is, if you join BD and take this as the diameter, BD is the diameter. This angle is 110 degree. So what did we study now? If the angle is 110 degree, this point C will be inside the circle. Similarly, angle A is equal to 105 degree, and so this point A will be also inside the circle if you draw a circle with BD as diameter. Hope the idea is clear to you. We will discuss just one more question. Look at the last question, children. If circles are drawn with each side of the triangle of sides 5 cm, 12 cm and 13 cm as diameters, then with respect to each circle, where would be the third vertex? By looking at the numbers 5, 12 and 13, you should be able to understand the triangle is a right angled triangle. Okay, for you to understand, I have drawn it also. I have named the triangle as ABC. I have taken 5 cm as the base, this side as 12 and the longest side as 13 cm. By looking at the figure itself, you can understand this triangle is a right angled triangle, isn't it? Now let us draw a circle with AB as diameter. Then where will be the vertex C? No doubt it will be outside. Why is it outside? It is because angle C will be always an acute angle in the case of a right angled triangle. Similarly, if BC is taken as the diameter, where will be the point A? No doubt it will be on the circle. It is because this angle is 90 degree. Clear? Now, if AC is taken as the diameter, then B will be outside. It is because this angle B is an acute angle. Is it clear, children? I am sure you got a clear idea. Thank you.